Hello there, and how are we doing? Welcome to Yellow Elephant Promotions presents our pub quiz, virtual quiz dedicated to the Cornetto Trilogy, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Drop me a quick thumbs up in the comments that you can see me and that you can hear me. So just drop us a wee hello that you can see me and hear me. Tonight's event is going to run on YouTube and yes, amazing yarp. And tonight's event is going to run on YouTube and Kahoot. If you haven't done so already, if you can enter the Kahoot PIN number, which is beside my face right here, 700 500 700 500. We've got 87, 88 players. That's going up, 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 up. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes just to join in. What I'm going to do in the meantime is just explain how Kahoot works. So you get more points for answering quicker. So you get more points for answering quickly. You also get more points if you go on a winning streak. So the more answers you answer in a row, you get a small bonus. There is a slight delay between the YouTube and the Kahoot game. So it will not kind of exactly time up, but don't worry about that because the delay isn't that much. What I need you to do, if you can refresh your YouTube stream, just give that a quick little refresh, and that means we will all be on the exact same time. Other than that, let me know where you are watching from. Let me feel as if I'm actually connecting with you guys. So again, drop me in the comments. Let me know exactly where you are watching from. The questions will appear on the YouTube stream. They will not appear on your Kahoot app. You will have multiple choice, 4 choices to answer your answers in. Let's see where a few of you are watching from. We've got Kieran and Milton Keynes. Hello. Lilnor from Skipton. Michelle from Montrose. Loads of people watching tonight. I didn't think this was going to be as busy as it is. I'm loving your style. You've got a good taste in movies. The Cornetto Trilogy is phenomenal. Darby, yes. Emma Ross, tweet, can be flaked. Tristan, one of our amazing hosts is watching from Litchfield. How you doing, Tristan, buddy? So yeah, we've got plenty of people watching. Loving the fact that you are getting involved tonight. I'm going to grab myself a cheeky wee beer shortly. What I'm going to do, because I don't think it's right to quiz straight away. I feel as if we should do a warm-up, all right? Let's get our brains warmed up. I'm going to ask you 3 warm-up questions, a question from each of the movies, all right? This will not be on your Kahoot app. It's just a wee bit of fun to get warmed up and give the latecomers a chance to log in. So put your answers in the comments. Put your answers in the comments. 3 warm-up questions coming up. First warm-up question. What is the name of the character in Shaun of the Dead working in the store that says, "You've got red on you"? So put this answer into the comments. What was the name of the character working in the store that says to Shaun in Shaun of the Dead, "You've got red on you"? Put the answer in the comments. This also allows me to see what sort of delay we're working with. Stephen West from Aberdeen. Doing it, getting it wrong. Rosie, though, straight in there with no. Rosie is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Plenty of you get it right. Well done, Nadine, Michelle, Lilnor, Kieran. Big fan of your work. Let's do a second warm-up question. What is the name of the character in Hot Fuzz that runs the local supermarché? What is the name of the character in Hot Fuzz that runs the local supermarché? What is that character's name? A little bit harder. Let's see if anyone gets it. Plenty of you getting Noel and Kieran again, straight in there. Simon Skinner, well done, Kieran. Summer, Daniel, Tristan, Rosie, Rhiannon, Aaron, Robin, Robin, Timothy Dalton. No, it wasn't James Bond. Yeah, Simon Skinner, congratulations. And one last warm-up question, this time from The World's End, the most epic of pub crawl adventures. The World's End. At the end of the movie, the race that is explaining how they're going to take over the Earth says the way that they take over is by popping up penetration points, and then they take over those small communities. How many penetration points did they take over on Earth? Really difficult question here. So at the end of the movie, when they were explaining how their plan to take over and putting in the simulated people, how many penetration points do they take over? Michelle, well out. That number's so big, I can't even say it. 67,000. Oh, is anyone going to get this? It is not 12. I'm liking the immaturity of Tasha's answer. It's not 69. It's not 180. Well, this feels like a really shit version of bingo right now. I'll give you maybe 30 seconds to randomly put numbers down. 420, again, liking your style. Very Amsterdam number. And Shaun Riley, nailing it there. It was 2,000 points. 2,000. Well done, getting that right. You have won bingo tonight. That's number one. Fantastic. Loving the immature answers. Boobies. The answer was 2,000. 2,000. Well, I feel as if we are now suitably warmed up. So let's crack on. We've got 35 questions in the Kahoot app tonight. Tonight, we have shortened the amount of time. So usually we give you a minute. Tonight it's only 30 seconds. We had a couple of complaints saying it was taking too long. So we have shortened that. So make sure your YouTubes are refreshed. Make sure you're in the Kahoot app. Do not leave the Kahoot app for any reason. Not to open up Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook Messenger. Because if you leave, you might not get back in. And we don't want to lose anyone on our quizzing journey. So let's get kick started. 152 players. Thank you so much for joining us on a Friday night, you absolute heroes. Let's get straight in here, all right? 35 questions. We'll have a break round about question 18. In the first scene in Shaun of the Dead, what is Ed doing? In the first scene in Shaun of the Dead, what is Ed doing? Was he playing a fruity? Was he downing a pint? Was he playing a video game? Or was he saying sorry? He'll stop saying sorry when it stops being funny. In the first scene in Shaun of the Dead, what is Ed doing? Playing a fruit machine, downing a pint, playing a video game, or saying sorry? So you'll have about 15 seconds, I think, to answer this up. It's going to be rather quick, but as I say, the less time we've got doing this, the more time we've got to fit in questions. So let's trial this. Was he playing a fruit machine, downing a pint, playing a video game, or saying sorry? Sorry. Oh, you guys are rapid with the answering. Liking it. And the answer was, yes, he was playing a fruit machine. A lot of you going for playing a video game, but the first scene is in the Winchester, and he is playing a fruity. 60 of you getting it right. Let's see what that's done to the scores. Zombied, right up there in first place. Runaway Swans, Pie Stacker, Mrs. Simon Pegg, and Nicholas Angle. Is that Angel? I don't know, I'm dyslexic, who cares? Question number 2. Complete the Shaun quote. As Mr. Sloan says, there is no I in team, but there is an I in blank. Complete the Shaun quote. As Mr. Sloan says, there is no I in team, but there is an I in blank. Is it India, pie, penguin, or ice pole? India, pie, penguin, or ice pole? Also in the comments, let me know what is your favourite of the instalment and why. What is your favourite movie of the Cornetto Trilogy, the fire and ice cream disaster movies, and why? Complete the Shaun quote. As Mr. Sloan says, there is no I in team, but there's an I in blank. India, pie, penguin, or ice pole? Somebody saying Paul. Not quite in the trilogy, but good movie nonetheless. And yes, much more of you getting this one correct. The answer was pie. 128 of you smashing that one out the park. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Zombie still at the top. Runaway Swans, Pie Stalker. Not much has changed at the top. Let's see what you were saying for your favourite movies. Shaun of the Dead, no hesitation. I do think that Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz are just that little step above The World's End. The World's End's Chelsea's least favourite movie of all time. Watched it today, forced her to watch it. She wasn't the happiest chappy. Question number 3. How often does Shaun visit his mum and stepdad? How often does Shaun visit his mum and stepdad? Is it weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or bi-monthly? How often does Shaun visit his mum and stepdad? Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or bi-monthly? I quite like the image for this one. You still got the safety lock on. Safety first, Shaun. But yeah, there is. They are so quotable, these movies. We'll get some quotes firing into the comments later on. How often does Shaun visit his mum and dad? Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or bi-monthly? I'm quite happy that this new, shorter time frame seems to be working. And yes, it was bi-monthly. 93 of you knocking that one out of the park. Congratulations. We'll skip by the scores just now. It's looking pretty solid. Question number 4. Where did Liz meet Shaun? Where did Liz meet Shaun? Was it the Winchester? Was it Greece? Was it the supermarket? Or was it online dating site? Where did Liz meet Shaun? The Winchester, Greece, supermarket, or an online dating site? I'm not going to lie, the picture that we've selected of Liz there is the definition of resting bitch face. That is quite frightening, to be honest with you. Where did Liz meet Shaun? The Winchester, Greece, supermarket, or an online dating site? Remember, the quicker you answer, the more points you receive. And the answer was... It was Greece, and 100 of you getting that right. One person going for the online dating site. Not today. 100 of you getting that right. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Runaway Swans still right up there in top spot. Zombie, looking like a lot of you are going to do well at this quiz. I might have to make these questions more difficult. I have accidental resting bitch face half the time. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Question number 5. What was the name of the zombie they found in the garden and they thought was drunk? What was the name of the zombie they found in the garden and thought was drunk? Was it Kay, Arlene, Mary, or Chelsea? What was the name of the zombie they found in the garden and thought was drunk? Kay, Arlene, Mary, or Chelsea? If any of you tuned in to the Always Sunny quiz that we did a few weeks ago, this picture right here is exactly how Chelsea looked in the morning after. Let's hope she's not listening into this quiz. What was the name of the zombie they found in the garden and thought was drunk? Was it Kay, Arlene, Mary, or Chelsea? Let's see how many of you get this one correct. It was Mary, and only 11 of you getting that one incorrect. 142 of you. Nice, easy question there. You guys are on fire with this one. Question number 6. When chucking albums, was Dire Straits a keep it or throw it. Possibly my favourite scene from Shaun of the Dead. When chucking the albums, was Dire Straits a keep it or throw it? Keep it, throw it. Trick question, Dire Straits wasn't mentioned. They split it in half so they could do both. When chucking the albums, was Dire Straits a keep it or throw it? Keep it, throw it. Trick questions, Dire Straits wasn't mentioned. They split it in half to do both. Listen, Mary, I don't want to have a physical. Just fuck off. Apologise if there is any kids watching tonight. It's after 9 o'clock. There is going to be bad language. And yes, the answer was throw it. It was a throw it. Dire Straits, yeah, throw it. I think it was the second album that they threw, or the third album. 65 of you getting that one correct. I can't believe that 6 of you thought they split it in half to do both. Wow. I think that's going to be the people that finish in the lowest 6 places. Runaway Swans is running away with it. Question number 7. When there are lots of zombies blocking the path to the Winchester, David goes on a massive rant and calls Shaun what? When there are lots of zombies blocking the path to the Winchester, David goes on a massive rant and calls Shaun what? Captain Wow, Captain Cuntballs, Captain Ginger, or Captain Clueless? When there are lots of zombies blocking the path to the Winchester, David goes on a massive rant and calls Shaun what? Captain Wow, Captain Cuntballs, Captain Ginger, or Captain Clueless? Not gonna lie, I just wanted to say Captain Cuntballs out loud. Chelsea, if you are watching, I forgot to bring a beer. I would love one if I can make that happen. Let's see if the power of the internet will work. Yes, it was Captain Wow. Captain Wow. 15 of you opting for Captain Cuntballs and 10 of you going for Captain Ginger. But no, it was Captain Wow. Captain Wow. Runaway Swans, Pie Stucker, Nicholas Angle, It's on Random, and Shaun of the Dead are all absolutely killing it. Question number 8. What is the name of the person who keeps calling Ed for drugs? What is the name of the person who keeps calling Ed for drugs? Was it Brains, Iceman, Lefty, or Noodle? Brains, Iceman, Lefty, or Noodle? What was the name of the person who keeps calling Ed for drugs? Brains, Iceman, Lefty, or Noodle? Need to get those answers in quickly. Remember, refresh your YouTube if you are feeling that you're falling a bit behind. And yes, the answer was Noodle. The answer was Noodle. I do think a few of you might just be a wee bit slow there. So if you want to refresh your YouTube, I'll give you a little bit of time just to do that. I've only got 140 answers out of the 152 is there. So refresh your YouTube. Let's get you on the same time slot. Let's have a look at the scores. Runaway Swans absolutely smashing it out of the park. Let's go on question number 9. Thank you. What does Shaun's mum call him as a pet name? What does Shaun's mum call him as a pet name? Button, Poodle, Pickle, or Carrot? Yeah, as I say, we're trying this new time slot on a Friday night. I think there's more people using the interwebs, so our delay's slightly longer. Appears to be about 15 seconds tonight. But during the week, our delay is only about 4 seconds. So we're just trialing it just now. Just got to be really quick getting those answers in. What does Shaun's mum call him as a pet name? Button, Poodle, Pickle, or Carrot? I think most of you's got that one in there. Yes, this new timing is awesome. rattling through. The answer was pickle. Pickle. A little Branston pickle. 5 of you going for carrot, you gingerists. 136 here, getting it correct. And Runaway Swans is going to take some beating. And Chelsea brought me through a cheeky wee beer. What a legend. How many bullets, call them shells, do they have? How many bullets, call them shells, do they have? Was it 22, 29, 33, or 38? How many bullets, shells do they have? 22, 29, 33, or 38? And as I say, I've got a cheeky little crossing the Rubicon this evening. In the comments, let me know what you are drinking. How many bullets, shells do they have? 22, 29, 33, or 38? Get those answers in. As I say, let me know what your preference of alcoholic beverage or soft drink is this evening. And yes, 80 of you getting that one correct. It was 29. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Runaway Swans is running away with it, but it is tight. It is tight at the top. Hey, loving some of the drinks come through. Stevie West is on the Iron Brew. Robin on Corona. Bold choice. Why? Where's the rum? Where's the rum gone? Recovering from last night, so a cheeky gin and lemonade. Like your style. Gin and lemonade, so good. Underrated. Question number 11. What does David do for a living? What does David do for a living? Is he a chartered accountant, a lawyer, a lecturer, or an estate agent? What does David do for a living? Chartered accountant, lawyer, a lecturer, or an estate agent? This one's tough. I think it's going to throw a few of you. Remember, you've got to be quick getting those answers in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I do think maybe about 20 of you didn't get that one, but hey ho. Yeah, 47 of you getting it right. He does say, would you listen to a chartered accountant? Shaun does say that, but then David hits back with, I'm a lecturer. So Shaun thought he was a chartered accountant, but he's actually a lecturer. If you do feel you're running behind in the times after the question, give your YouTube a cheeky wee refresh. Every night it's a new challenge here at Yellow Elephant. We're trying to perfect the system. Question number 12. Vernon Kay is interviewing a top band to promote what musical event? Vernon Kay is interviewing a top band to promote what musical event? Was it Zombie Stock, Zombied, Z in the Park, or Zombies in Need? Vernon Kay is interviewing a top band to promote what musical event? Zombie Stock, Zombied, Z in the Park, Zombies in Need. I'm particularly proud of the answer Z in the Park. Ironically, that's what T in the Park looked like, due to the amount of people stuck in a K-hole. Vernon Kay is interviewing a top band to promote what musical event? Zombie Stock, Zombied, Z in the Park, Zombies in Need, and the answer was Zombied. 103 of you getting that right, and it's actually one of your team names tonight. Let's move on. Oh, we've got three new people up in the top spot. Well done, Rosie, the PI Stakers, and Sergeant Angel, or whatever. Question number 13. What did Nicholas Angel graduate with a double first in? What did Nicholas Angel graduate with a double first in? Maths and ancient history, politics and sociology, risk management and human resources, applied social sciences with English. What did Nicholas Angel graduate with a double first in? Maths and ancient history, politics and sociology, risk management and human resources, or applied social sciences with English. So we're now on to the hot fuzz section of the evening. We are rattling through. Chelsea just getting ready for work. Living the dream, aren't you? And yes, 95 of you getting that one correct. It was politics and sociology. So let's see if the people who were smashing it with the Shaun of the Dead questions can keep it up with the Hot Fuzz questions. Could be all different on the leaderboard. Question number 14. What police rank is Nicholas Angel? What police rank is Nicholas Angel? Is he a superintendent, an inspector, a constable, or a sergeant? What police rank is Nicholas Angel? Superintendent, inspector, constable, or sergeant? Again, in the comments, write me down your favourite quotes from the series. Somebody said that Hot Fuzz was their most quotable movie. Write me down your favourite quotes from the Trill. What was the police rank of Nicholas Angel? Superintendent, inspector, constable, or sergeant? Not gonna lie, I had no idea how sergeant was spelled. It threw me, that one. What police rank is Nicholas Angel? Fuck off, grasshopper. Just the one swan, actually. Oi, prick. Those answers are flying in. And the answer was sergeant. Sergeant. Most of you getting that one correct. Only 28 of you getting it wrong. Scoreboard is the exact same. Question number 15. What type of plant does Nicholas have that he loves almost as much as his job? What type of plant does Nicholas have that he loves almost as much as his job? Japanese peace lily, Croatian water lily, Australian love lily, or Cambodian trust lily? Go to the Winchester, wait for the whole thing to blow over. That would actually be my coronavirus COVID-19 action plan if the pubs were open. What type of plant does Nicholas have that he loves almost as much as his job? Japanese peace lily, Croatian water lily, Australian love lily, or Cambodian trust lily? Not gonna lie, Australian love lily sounds like some sort of sex toy. Yeah, Japanese peace lily, 142 of you getting that correct. Smashing it. Question number 16. What is the name of the hotel Nicholas stays at in Hot Fuzz? What was the name of the hotel Nicholas stays at in Hot Fuzz? The Drum and Monkey, Siberia Hotel, the Pelican Hotel, or the Swan Hotel? What was the name of the hotel Nicholas stays at? The Drum and Monkey Hotel, the Siberia Hotel, the Pelican Hotel, or the Swan Hotel? Pub question mark, the question we all want to hear at the moment. So true. You ain't seen Bad Boys 2? What was the name of the hotel Nicholas stays at? The Drum and Monkey, Siberia Hotel, Pelican Hotel, or the Swan Hotel? Got to be quick with those answers. It was the Swan Hotel. The Swan Hotel. 100 odd of you getting that right. Remember, got to be really quick. Our timing is so narrow tonight. Got to be rapid getting those questions and answers in. Ignore the timer at the top because there is a delay. So be quick as you can on the answers. Question number 17. What date is the kid's birthday when he replies to the question what year with every year? What date is the kid's birthday when he replies to the question what year with every year? Is it the 30th of February, 25th of February, 22nd of February, or 13th of February? What date is the kid's birthday when he replies to the question what year with every year? Such a good moment as well. 30th of February, 25th of February, 22nd of February, or 13th of February. Remember, do not leave the Kahoot app for any reason. If it does, it might not let you back in, and I don't want to lose anybody. Yes, it was the 22nd of February. I can't believe that 4 of you went for the 30th of February. Doesn't even exist. We're going to have a short break. So if you need to go grab yourself a drink, go grab yourself some food, or nip to the bathroom, do so now. Let's have a wee look at the scores. It's still tight at the top. I'm going to take this wee moment to go over some of our upcoming events. We've got Father Ted happening on Sunday. We've got Friends, Brooklyn Nine-Nine happening next week. We've got Peaky Blinders coming up soon. And next week we are releasing our full July lineup. Some of the quizzes included in July is going to be One Tree Hill, The Witcher, an English Premier League quiz. What else have we got coming up in July? RuPaul's Drag Race. Loads of exciting quizzes coming up for July. I say we will be releasing that this week at some point.
Greatest Showman on Monday.
Oh, Greatest Showman on Monday as well. So yeah, loads of amazing themes coming up. Also, we don't want to put a charge on these events. Basically, this isn't what we do. We are a touring pub quiz company, and this isn't as good as seeing one of our quizzes actually in person. However, we do have to make our company survive. This is what we do, well, now what I do full time. I've got rid of my driving job, so this is it. We're working towards getting back out there. We're working on social quistancing, trademark pending on that one. That we can get back out and do what we do. So if you can, or if you've enjoyed tonight and you can donate anything to us to help this little yellow elephant keep running, we will be putting up some donation links, which you'll see in the live chat. Just think, if you were down the pub, you would spend a couple of quid on a beer. If you can throw that into the donations, as I say, it allows us to keep doing these events and keep trying to entertain you guys. And keeps our business afloat and keeps us running. So we would really appreciate anything that you can do to help us out. That's my little children in need moment for this evening. We're going to get back to the quiz in 30 seconds time. So if there's anyone still in the bathroom or nip to the kitchen to grab a beer or whatnot, shout on them, make sure they wash their hands, and 20 seconds, we will get back with it. Again, in the comments, let me know if there's any themes you would like to see, and I'll see what I can do for you. Keep the chat going. Everyone and their mums is packing round here. Yes, Leanne. Keep the chat flowing, because it makes me feel as if I've actually got friends. So that's what I like. That's what I like. Let's get cracking. Let's keep moving with the quiz. On to part number 2. Question number 18. In the swear box, how much will it cost you to say cunt? In the swear box, how much will it cost you to say cunt? £1, £2, £5, or £10? In the swear box, how much will it cost you to say cunt? £1, £2, £5, or £10? I'd love a Sherlock quiz. That's a great suggestion. True Blood is coming soon, really soon. Beverly Hills Cops, amazing. I think that would be pretty tough, man, but yeah, we can look into that. In the swear box, how much will it cost you to say cunt? £1, £2, £5, or £10? If you could be in any of the movies, what one would you be in? Like, what adventure would you like to have been on? Yes, it was £2. £2? Only 59 of you getting that one right. It's a difficult question. You've got to actually look at the swear box. Oh, scoreboard, it's all changed. Yeah, boy! Up into 4th place. Question number 19. What did Danny buy? Why did Danny buy the squad a Black Forest Gateau? Why did Danny buy the squad a Black Forest Gateau? For misplacing his helmet, drink driving, losing his wallet, or peeing in public? Why did Danny buy the squad a Black Forest Gateau? Misplacing his helmet, drink driving, losing his wallet, or peeing in public? Hot Fuzz, part of the Battle of Safeway. That was my first ever job, was Safeway, back in the day. I was a young whippersnapper of 16. Why did Danny buy the squad a Black Forest Gateau, misplacing his helmet, drink driving, losing his wallet, peeing in public? We should do the countdown music. I'm very unmusical. Why did Danny buy the squad a Black Forest Gateau? Yes, it was misplacing his helmet. One of you thought it was because he lost his wallet. Yep, misplacing his helmet. For his drink driving indiscretion, he would have to go way and above a Black Forest Gateau. Getting the scores, pretty consistent this evening. Question number 20. When Danny asked Nicholas if he always wanted to be a cop, he says in the summer of 1979 he wanted to be what? He-Man, Lionel from the Thundercats, Optimus Prime, or Kermit the Frog? When Danny asked Nicholas if he always wanted to be a cop, he says, for a brief moment in the summer of 1979, he wanted to be what? He-Man, Lionel from the Thundercats, Optimus Prime, or Kermit the Frog? This is a tough question. I'd be quite interested to see how many of you get this one. He-Man, Lionel from the Thundercats, Optimus Prime, Kermit the Frog. You guys are rapid with the answering, liking your style, keep it up. And yes, 89 of you getting that one correct. Kermit the Frog, He-Man, Lionel from Thundercats, and Optimus Prime. I think they were all 80s cartoons, so probably wouldn't have been out in 79. Nicholas, Angle, or Angel, what am I doing tonight? Up there in first place. Question number 21. What is the name of Officer Walker's police dog? What is the name of Officer Walker's police dog? Saxon, Echo, Foxtrot, or Doug? What is the name of Officer Walker's police dog? Saxon, Echo, Foxtrot, or Doug? What is the name of Officer Walker's police dog? I think, even though it's not the best movie, I think I would love to be on the world's end. I just love a pub crawl, to be honest with you. And that pub crawl looks amazing. What was the name of Officer Walker's police dog? Saxon, Echo, Foxtrot, or Doug? Tough one. Tough. And yes, the answer was Saxon. Every dog in Scotland is Doug. Yes, it is. 1, 3, 5 of you getting that one correct. And Nicholas has been knocked off the top spot. The PI stickers is moving up there. Question number 22. What is Danny's mother called? What is Danny's mother called? So near the end of the movie, you see her gravestone. What is Danny's mother called? Gladys, Harriet, Irene, or Rebecca? Not as good as the Otley Run in Leeds, best pub crawl. Might have to do that at some point. I do love a pub crawl, me.
You were good at pub crawls.
What is Danny's mother called? Gladys, Harriet, Irene, or Rebecca? Me and Chels once went to a pub crawl in Amsterdam. Didn't end well. What is Danny's mother called? Yes, it was Irene, and I'm shocked. 113 of you smashing that. I thought that was a difficult question. Not for you guys. Yeah, boy is up into third place. They are killing the Hot Fuzz questions. Question number 23. PC Doris loves a dirty double entendre. Which one does she not say? I'm partial to a double stuffing. I quite like a midnight gobble. Nothing like a bit of girl on girl. And I've had my top off in this lay-by. I was trying to do my best West Coast accent there. PC Doris loves a dirty double entendre, but which one does she not say? I'm partial to a double stuffing. I quite like a midnight gobble. Nothing like a bit of girl on girl. I've had my top off in this lay-by. Remember, get those pressing it quick. Don't want to time you out on it. Yous are getting there. Which one does she not say? I'm partial to double stuffing. I quite like a midnight gobble. Nothing like a bit of girl on girl. I've had my top off in this lay-by. Charles, that's your taxi. And yes, it was I'm partial to a double stuffing. She does make a kind of similar remark, but it's to do with alcohol consumption when they're doing the spit roasting of the pig. So yeah, but she does say, I quite like a midnight gobble. Nothing like a bit of girl on girl, she says after knocking out the girl with the wet floor sign. And I've had my top off in this lay-by, she says, when the people have been decapitated, the Amdram Society actors. Yeah, boy, up into second place. Question number 24. What two letters are on the top of Nicholas Angel's top of the range police car at the end of the movie? What two letters are on the top of Nicholas Angel's top of the range police car at the end of the movie? Is it SP, HF, WE, or CT? So SP for I don't know, Simon Pegg, I'd imagine. HF for Hot Fuzz. WE for World's End, a little Easter egg about the upcoming next movie. Or CT for Cornetto Trilogy. What two letters are on the top of Nicholas Angel's top of the range police car at the end of the movie? SP, HF, WE, or CT? What two letters are on the top? And yes, the answer was HF. 85 of you getting that one right. It's a pretty difficult question. Massive congrats to the 85 of you, just over 55% of you, more than that, getting that one correct. Well done. The PI stickers right up there in top spot, but Sergeant Angel is killing it, making a comeback. We're now on to the World's End, 10 questions. What was the name of their hometown? In the World's End, what was the name of their hometown? I seen in the comments earlier on, somebody was like, yeah, I didn't even realise the World's End was in the Cornetto Trilogy. Don't think they're gonna nail this one so much. What was the name of their hometown? Newton Haven, Newton Mearns, Fairbank News, or Gladstone Abbey? What was the name of their hometown? Newton Haven, Newton Mearns, Fairbank News, or Gladstone Abbey? So in the comments, if you've ever been to one of our quizzes, let us know what quiz you've been to. Always fun to know. And let us know if you're going to come to some when we're back on the road. And the answer was Newton Haven. Newton Haven, 137 of you getting that correct. It's not done much to the scores. Question number 26. What does Gary call his car? What does Gary call his car? The All Reliable, the Monster, the Black Death, or the Beast? What does Gary call his car? The All Reliable, the Monster, the Black Death, or the Beast? Kaylee, friends in Durham. Oh, that would have been Will, I think, hosted that. He's awesome. Brooklyn Nine-Nine in Luton. I do enjoy a cheeky little trip to Luton. That pub's so random. There's a DJ booth. Then right in front of the DJ booth, there's a stripper's pole. And then beyond that, there's a pool table. I'm just so confused as to what is going on in that little pub in Luton. What does Gary call his car? Nice, easy question here. Let's see how many of you get this one right. Oh, I am the Gavin and Stacey quiz in Edinburgh, Lulu. That was an awesome night. I got wasted. Had a great time. Yes, it was the Beast. The Beast. Majority of you getting that one correct. Congratulations. Question number 27. Where does O-Man, don't call me O-Man, where does O-Man work? Where does O-Man work? Accountant, car sales, estate agent, or a call centre? Where does O-Man work? Accountant, car sales, estate agent, or call centre? What's the pub called in Luton? Off the Wall. Off the Wall? I think it is. It is Off the Wall. So weird. I can only imagine what goes on in there at night. The fun and games of Luton. Where does O-Man work? Is he an accountant, a car sales, estate agent, or call centre? Where does O-Man work? Let's see how many of you get this one correct. These are quick with the answers. I am loving this. And yes, the answer was estate agent. Estate agent, 99 of you getting that one correct. Michelle Hurst, fuck! Did you press the wrong button? Oh, it happens sometimes. Don't worry about it. Plenty of time to come back. What pub is not on the Golden Mile pub crawl? What pub is not on the Golden Mile pub crawl? The Cross Hands, the Mermaid, the Swan and Tomato, or the Good Companions? What pub is not on the Golden Mile pub crawl? The Cross Hands, the Mermaid, the Swan and Tomato, or the Good Companions? I feel as if the Luton Tourism Board should be paying me a little advertising fund from Manchester, but need a road trip to Luton. Guys, I might have oversold Luton, okay? What pub is not on the Golden Mile pub crawl? The Cross Hands, the Mermaid, the Swan and Tomato, or the Good Companions? What pub is not on the Golden Mile pub crawl? Cross Hands, the Mermaid, the Swan and Tomato, the Good Companions? And it was, of course, the Swan and Tomato. Swan and Tomato, a nice little nod to Peep Show there. You're going to call it the Swan and Tomato? Swan and Peto. So well done, you got that one. Question number 29. What was the second pub they went to? What was the second pub they went to? The Old Familiar, the Famous Cock, the Trusty Servant, or the Cross Hands? What was the second pub that they went to? The Old Familiar, the Famous Cock, the Trusty Servant, or the Cross Hands? So again, we will be firing up our small donation link after the quiz. Anything that you can throw our way is thoroughly appreciated. And as I say, it does help us keep going. This is our full-time job, other than Chelsea. But we are hoping to go back full-time to quizzing over the next couple of months. We're putting into practice our social distancing plan so we can operate, and we can't wait to be back out on the road. What was the second pub they went to? Yes, it was the Old Familiar. They started in the first post and on to the Old Familiar. 70 of you getting that correct. Congratulations. The greater good. Dogs can look up, making a comeback here. Question number 30. Who got a boner at the school play, the cabaret? Who got a boner at the school play, the cabaret? Due to that lassie right there, Sam. Who got a boner at the school play? Was it O-Man, Gary, Stephen, or Andy? Was it O-Man, Gary, Stephen, or Andy? Got to be quick with those answers. Rattle them in, rattle them in. Our timing was going so well there. I think this one scuppered it a little bit. Oh, nightmares. Oh, there we go. 62 of you. As I say, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to give you a little moment to hit the refresh on the old YouTube there. Get the old refresh on that. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Oh, Sergeant back up into top spot. Just going to give you a little second to get back onto the right time. Here we go. Yes. Remember, guys, ignore the countdown timer because there is a slight delay. Just try and answer it as quickly as you can. Question number 31. What were the girls the boys fancied at school but never got any from called? What were the girls the boys fancied at school but never got any from called? Marmalade sandwich, peanut butter jelly, the roast dinner, or two girls, one cup? What were the girls the boys fancied at school called, but they never got any from? Was it marmalade sandwich, peanut butter jelly, the roast dinner, or 2 girls, 1 cup? That's a pretty dodgy answer there. Don't Google the last one, or do. what were the girls the boys fancied at school but never got any from called? The marmalade sandwich, peanut butter jelly, roast dinner, or 2 girls, 1 cup? Yes, the answer was marmalade sandwich. Again, in the comments, let us know if you prefer the shorter time scale of tonight's quiz event, as opposed to giving you the minute, or do you prefer having that little bit longer? I quite like the 30 seconds, means we can rattle through, and I've managed to add in some extra questions. Question number 32. When proving that they are real and not robots, where is Steve's scar? When proving that they are real and not robots, where is Steve's scar? His chest, his cock, his bum, or his arm? When proving that they are real and not robots, where is Steve's scar? His chest, his cock, his bum, or his arm? Yeah, the timing is so mental. It goes 10, 20, 30 seconds, then jumps up to a minute, then it's a minute 20. So yeah, that seems to be quite unanimous with the shorter. We'll keep it short. Keeping it short. I'm liking the positivity, guys. This is what it's all about. Locked down together with my little quiz community. When proving that they are real and not robots, where is Steve's scar? Steve got the Sam. Nobody expected that. I certainly didn't. Yes. 103. My wife loves it longer. All right, Robin. That's what she said. Let's do this. Question number 33. What does Gary's tattoo say? What does Gary's tattoo say? Sisters of Mercy, Legions of Doom, Fathers of Rock, or Lamb of God? What does Gary's tattoo say? Sisters of Mercy, Legions of Doom, Fathers of Rock, or Lamb of God? So I say we are back on Sunday with Father Ted. I've been rattling through all of Father Ted, and it's just so good. What does Gary's tattoo say? Sisters of Mercy, Legions of Doom, Fathers of Rock, or Lamb of God? It was Sisters of Mercy. Sisters of Mercy, 72 of you getting that right. Walking Dead is coming up. I believe that's in our August listings. So yeah, excited for that. This one is small. That is far away. I'm just watching the Lovely Horse episode just now. Question number 34. What does the hottie say to Andy just before he punches her stomach and retrieves his wedding ring? What does the hottie say to Andy before he punches her stomach and retrieves his wedding ring? Let's go halfers on a baby. I want you inside me. Fist me, Andy. Or school's out. What does the hottie say to Andy just before he punches her stomach and retrieves his wedding ring? Let's go halfers on a baby. I want you inside me. Fist me, Andy, or school's out. Keep the suggestions coming. Pirates of the Caribbean coming soon. Stephen King. No, it's different. Certainly look into that for you as well. Would involve me reading. Making me work for my money. What does the hottie say to Andy just before he punches her stomach, retrieves his wedding ring? Let's go halfers on a baby. I want you inside me. Fist me, Andy, or school's out. The answer was, I want you inside me. I can't believe 12 of you thought it was Fist Me, Andy. That's a completely different movie I think you're watching there. I want you inside me. 116 of you getting that correct. We have got one question remaining. One question remaining. Vicar of Dibley, I'll certainly bring that up with Chelsea as well as Desperate Housewives. Keep them coming. If you've got any feedback on tonight's event with the new timing and whatnot, feel free to fire us over a message. I will be posting all of the scores up onto the actual event page, so you can see exactly where you came. If you're in the top 30, you can add a Cornetto Trilogy specialist to your CV. You've got the Greg seal of approval on that. His Fist Me ID from Toy Story. Well, it does have Woody and Buzz, the sex toy story. Brilliant. So I'm going to be posting all of the scores up onto the event page. Check out all of the events that we've got coming up. Got loads of exciting events coming up. And we've got our July listing, which will be getting released maybe Sunday, Monday, depending on how hungover I am. Other than that, let's get on to our last question. Question number 35. Fill in the blank of Gary. Why don't you just get in your rocket and fuck off back to blank, you cunts? Fill in the blank of Gary. Why don't you just get in your rocket and fuck off back to blank, you cunts? Was it Space Mountain, Disney World, Planet Punk, or Legoland? Fill in the blank of Gary. And as I say, we're loving being able to do loads of events that we could never really tour, in new events and bringing new people to our page. So please help us out in continuing to be able to do that by firing us a small donation. PayPal, you can donate from as little as £1. And from GoFundMe, you can go from £5. So anything that you can throw our way helps this little yellow elephant keep on trucking. Check out our events tab for all of our upcoming events. And I want to see as many of you as possible for Father Ted. Would it be wrong if I wore a Father Ted outfit? Who knows? Let's see how weird we'll get. The answer was Legoland. Yes, it was the best line in the entire film. And only 61 of you getting that one correct. A lot of you thinking Space Mountain. Let's have a look at the podium. Your top 3. It's exciting. The enablers. We're just your enablers. In third place, the greater good. In second place, and your winner tonight, absolutely smashing it, Sergeant Angel. Sergeant Angel. Yes, it would be wrong, not Irish. Okay, you've said it. So, do you know what? Might do it anyway. Who knows? You'll have to tune in to find out. You have got, there's your top 3. As I say, I will be posting all of the scores onto the event page. Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us. You absolute legends. Stay safe during lockdown. I've been Greg. We've been Yellow Elephant. Elephant? Wow, I've only had half a beer. We've been Yellow Elephant. I hope to see you guys soon. Take it easy. Adios. End stream.